Hey guys, Photo Writer here. Today is Friday, September 9th, 2011. 5:15 in the PM. Nice little afternoon for South Central Texas. This video is mostly in response to GLBoca and his bucket list question. You know, what's on your bucket list? And I told him a while ago in a comment that I was gonna respond to it. I've just been thinking about it a lot lately, and just thinking about things that I've done, things that I'd love to do, and what's on my bucket list. Well, currently at this point in my life, and I'm talking in general, you know, I guess the number one thing that would be on my bucket list is I want to have a child. I want to have a son or daughter. My wife and I, we've been talking about having kids, and you know, we're both ready. So just hope that the good Lord blesses us with a child sometime soon. That's definitely. I come from a big family. I mean, I'm the oldest of 5 siblings, so family's big to us. And my wife, she's the oldest of 3. So go figure. And we were the first to get married in our families, you know, 2 years ago. And so you can imagine my parents and her parents are all like, "Oh my God, when are you going to give us grandkids?" Yeah, sure. I'd like to see them take care of them. But but we want kids, and so that's number one on my bucket list. You know, having kids. Aside from that, you know, I think I want to be successful professionally. My job right now, it's a great job. You know, I get to travel the world, which is something that you will not see on my bucket list. Travel the world or exotic places, because I travel a lot, you know, and I'm getting ready to start traveling. Actually, this upcoming Monday, you know, 2 days from now, I'll start hitting the road. My heavy travel season is usually the fall. So I start traveling right now, and within the period of about 3 months, I'll be gone for a total of about 8 weeks. Not all together, not at the same time, but you know, totaling up the amount of time that I'll be gone, it's that, and it includes you know, travel such as going local U.S. as well as abroad. You know, I've been all over the world for work, and this fall I'll actually be going to India and Bangladesh for a period of about 2 weeks total. I'll also be going to Central America for a period of about a week. And then close to Thanksgiving, I'll be going to Portugal and Spain. I've been to other places as well, work and personal. So it's fun. I love travel. So motorcycle riding. In my bucket list for riding, I would have to say I want to ride on the lower 48. I applaud Billy and Tracy for their you know, taking on all 50 states, and that's a feat. I mean, just the lower 48 is a feat in itself, man. Riding to Alaska, damn. I mean, I'll be straight up. If I was single and, you know, didn't have to you know, had, you know, the resources and whatnot to do it, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Probably would have just tagged along and just, you know, stay a couple miles behind you guys, you know. I know it's all y'all's right. But anyway, I want to ride the lower 48. That's my big goal, to ride the lower 48. It's weird, you know, for me, because being in Central Texas, seriously, if you want to go anywhere, by the time you get out of Texas, you're at least halfway there. You know, God, it takes hours to get out of this state, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. things on the bucket list. I don't know. I'd like to have a beach house someday. But see, that has nothing to do with your personal ambition. You know, that's more of a that's tact. What's the word? Not tactical, but you know what I mean. Something that you can touch, something that's material. Yeah, it's a material thing. And I guess bucket list should be more of a personal, feeling, emotional. What's it? I got one for you. I would like to go to Spain, to this place called the Valley of the Dead, which is where they buried a lot of the unknown soldiers during the Spanish Civil War. Now, the reason why I want to do that is because in there is also the tomb of General Francisco Franco. He was the dictator, Franco, of Spain for the longest time, and the revolution took place and all that good stuff. And anyway, the reason why I want to go there is because my grandfather was a Spaniard. He was born and raised in Valencia, in the southeastern part of Spain, if I'm not mistaken. So he was born and raised there, and he had to flee Spain with my great-grandfather, because my great-grandfather was one of the generals leading the rebellion against Franco. And when Valencia was one of the strongholds of the rebellion, and when Valencia was doomed and it was about to fall, my great-grandfather took my grandfather and they fled to France, where they were in a refugee camp for about 6 months, and they hitched a ride on a boat to Colombia, here in America, in South America, and they made their way up there, and you know, life started, and the rest is history. They made their way up north after Colombia. But anyway, if it wasn't for the rebellion, and if it wasn't for this dictator, I would probably, you know, you never know if it'd be me or, you know, not, but I would be a Spaniard. You know, I do have Spanish citizenship because of my grandfather. But, you know, it's, you know, that man was the reason for my grandfather having to flee Spain. So I want to visit his tomb. That's on my bucket list. Another thing on my bucket list is I'm a big scuba diver. That's my other big passion. Some of you might have seen in another one of my videos when I showed you my bikes. In my garage is you can see that I have my 2 scuba tanks, air tanks, and all that stuff, and all sorts of other gear. But I'm a big scuba diver, and one of the things that I've wanted to do as far as diving is I definitely want to dive the Great Barrier Reef at some point down south, Australia. I also want to dive the what's the name of it? The Blue Hole down in Belize. Turks and Caicos. I want to do some diving there. And there's a ship in off the coast of Pensacola, Florida, that I want to dive. What's the name of that ship? I keep forgetting that name, the name of that ship. It'll come to me and I'll hate it. I'll post it somewhere around here, the name of that ship. But God, I hate it. So that's that, scuba diving, in that sense. I'm not a big, you know, high, you know, tech diver and all this good stuff as far as, you know, using a rebreather and all that stuff. I'm a recreational diver. I have my advanced diving certification, rescue diving certification, wreck diver. So, you know, but all mostly recreational, you know. I like to go deep. Yeah. pun intended. But anyway, I guess that's that. Mostly just live a happy life, you know. Do what you can and enjoy life, you know. Enjoy the ones you love. Enjoy the people around you. You never know when you're going to have them. I've learned that people in general tend to take a lot of things and a lot of people for granted. And it's no good. No good, because it isn't until you don't have them that you start appreciating what you don't have, what you lost. I guess living every moment to the fullest is what I would say is top on my bucket list. I guess that, you know, if you when you think of it in that sense, if you live life to the fullest, if you do what makes you happy, let others do whatever makes them happy, and you're always willing to help the other man, or your fellow man, I think you'll have an empty bucket list. I don't think there's any greater or bigger gratification than knowing that you walked this earth and you did good deeds. Knowing that you're not perfect, knowing that you are going to make mistakes, knowing that you are going to hurt people, but being conscious about it, you know. Being conscious about it and trying to do your best to help everyone out, or as many people as you can. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. And so, well, that's that. I think I've rambled on for long enough, but yeah, that's, I guess, my version of my bucket list, you could say. Yeah, that's what I think. So I'm gonna cut this video right here, and hope you all have a nice weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Cheers, guys. Take care. Photo Rider out.